It's an annual interstate tradition this afternoon on the DAF Media Network, and we welcome you inside the Darien Ice House in Darien, Connecticut for this matchup between the Salle Academy Rams from Providence, Rhode Island, and the Darien Blue Wave. Pleasant good evening, everybody. Braden Shank joined alongside me, Dylan DeRiso. And as we opened the broadcast with last night, we wanted once again to take a second to recognize and join the hockey world in mourning the loss of Teddy Bolkind.
As we know, this past Thursday night, Teddy Bolkind passed away as a result of an injury he sustained during a hockey game where he was playing for his high school team, St. Luke's. They were playing against Brunswick. He was injured in the game and passed away later that evening. He was always known, positive kid, always had a smile on his face, and he actually grew up playing here at this rink in the Rising Stars program, as well as New Canaan Winter Club. Of course, all of us here at DAF Media, as well as the entire hockey community around the world, we are all mourning his loss and thinking about the teams, families, and communities involved at this time.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to the Bolkind family and the entire St. Luke's community during these sad times. Now we're going to talk a little bit about this game at hand today. We have Darien and LaSalle Academy. LaSalle and Bishop Hendricken are the debatable 1 and 2 in Rhode Island, interchangeable. Darien played Bishop Hendricken yesterday. They fell 3-2 to the Hawks despite a late surge from the team. Dylan, what do you think we're going to see in this one today?
I think it's really important for Darien to get it going early on. They didn't really have, it didn't seem like they were bringing all that they could early on in that game yesterday against Bishop Hendricken, and the Hawks took advantage. They're highly powered offense, very similar to LaSalle. They both have great offenses. Bishop Hendricken came out strong and crushed the Wave early on. Darien's not going to be able to let that happen again, or else they're going to fall once again. LaSalle also has a very high-powered offense. Their current ratio, 33 goals scored for them. They've only given up 5 goals this season. They are currently 8-0. They have been dominant across Rhode Island.
Yeah, and a big part of that is their senior goaltender, Captain Maxwell Cute. We have gotten word that Cute will start in net for the Rams. We are saying that because yesterday they played Greenwich at Dorothy Hamill Rink, and it was the junior Caleb Georgian that was in net and had a stellar performance for the Rams, holding this a tough Cardinals team to only 2 goals. But Dylan, now let's shift back to this and talk a little about some differentiating factors in this one.
Yeah, I think we want to go into some of the LaSalle players first. Michael Brouillard, Dylan Johnson, 2 of the best players for the Rams. They have 11 points and 7 points respectively. Brouillard, he has been a star. He is a senior, the forward, and he has just been scoring goals left and right. On the other side for Darien, I believe Tommy Bronca and Towson Feifel are both going to be scratched for this one once again. So Darien, they went with some different lines yesterday. They switched up their lines a lot. We're not sure if we're going to be seeing the same thing tonight, but the Blue Wave are coming out strong. They're going to be using all 4 of those lines. You know, they're definitely going to be pretty fatigued after that game yesterday, as well as LaSalle. So we could definitely see both teams reaching into their depth for this one.
It is interesting that you point that out. Both teams have played some streaks here of games, starting with first LaSalle. This is their 3rd game in 3 straight days. Dylan, they Friday night played Barrington and took down the Hawks, or took down the Eagles, my apologies. And then yesterday they took on Greenwich and took them down as well. So they're looking to keep the perfect season alive. As for Darien, they were supposed to play this week against Notre Dame West Haven. That was canceled. But then yesterday they played Bishop Hendricken and lost. And they're going to look to change some tides here today. Dylan, any last thoughts here before we get to puck drop and the anthem?
I think it's just going to be really important for Darien to crispen up their passes. We didn't see them completing. They made a lot of mistakes passing last night against Bishop Hendricken. So hopefully they're able to clean that up if they want to improve against LaSalle team, which I consider to be better than Bishop Hendricken. We'll see how it goes in just a few moments here as we head down for the national anthem and player introductions.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting matchup between the Darien Blue Wave and the LaSalle Academy Rams. Today's game is co-sponsored by the Prentice Hockey Performance Group and Vinny's Backyard Restaurant and Bar. And now, the starting lineup for LaSalle. At forward, number 12, Michael Brulard. Number 8, Roman Peterson. Number 21, Thomas Sheen. On defense, number 4, Paul Gagosian. Number 7, Andrew Bradley. And in goal, number 30, Maxwell Hughes. And the rest of the Rams, coached by head coach Sean Tingley. And the starting lineup for Darien. At forward, number 21, Henry Rhode. Number 12, Bobby Whitaker. Number 19, Elliot Lancaster. On defense, number 2, Asa Beach. Number 10, Braswell Ewing. And in goal, number 31, Captain Christopher Stewart. And the rest of the Blue Wave, coached by head coach Matt Buck. Thursday, the hockey community lost one of its own in an unimaginable tragedy. In honor of Teddy Balkind's memory, we ask that you please rise and join us in observing a moment of silence as we continue to keep his family and all those affected by these most terrible of circumstances in our thoughts and prayers. Thank you. And now please remain standing and direct your attention to the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
And Dylan, we said it last night, and you know the tribute they did to Teddy Balkind still give you the shivers down the spines. And we will have some hockey here tonight. And we should have an exciting one. Dylan, you did point out in the introductions for Darien some different lines. Henry Gregory, Bobby Whitaker, Elliot Lancaster, Asa Beach, and Graf Ely, my apologies, will be starting for the Blue Wave today.
Yeah, a bit of a different lineup that we're going to be seeing on the offensive end for Darien. Also, same goes for the defense. I think Coach Mac Budd probably wants to switch it up. Darien's playing an out-of-state team, so this isn't really a regular game for them, just like we saw yesterday. So they're going to be mixing up those lines a bit, probably using this as a chance to try something new, considering this also isn't a divisional game either, so it doesn't play as big of a role for Darien's seeding and placement this season. So we can expect to see some different lines for this game.
And that's Darien. And now you look at the other side of the ice with LaSalle, and their starters will be, as we mentioned, Michael Brouillard having a great season. He's having Ronan Peterson, as well as Thomas Sheehan, Paul Bogosian, and rounding it out will be Andrew Bradley, and of course Maxwell Cute in net for the Rams.
Excited to get this one going, see what the Blue Wave bring after yesterday. You know, you could really be seeing some updated play. Hopefully Mac Budd for the Blue Wave made some adjustments for Darien after that underwhelming performance yesterday. So we'll see what they bring out. We'll see if they're giving that full effort like we talked about before the game.
It should be interesting, and we're just about ready for puck drop. Peterson and Whitaker will be taking it. Both teams rowdy, and we are underway from the Darien Ice House. Salle will gain possession of it. Set a quick one to Darien. Darien will be in their home white jerseys with the silver trims, and LaSalle will be in their maroons with the white numbers and white trims. Rams with the puck. Centering pass. Sent in front of the net. Grabbed by Ely. Gets it over to Gregory. Falls down on it. Bogosian tries to punch it out. Gets it to Sheehan. Gets it down to Sheehan. Sends this one intercepted by Holland, bringing it into the Darien offensive zone. Trying to center it, knocked away by the Rams. Ely loses it to Spangler, or to Kreppen. Holland sends it up, and just high and out of play.
Solid opportunity there. He was looking for more of a tip chance. The puck did get tipped, but unfortunately up and out of play for Darien.
Should be our first stoppage in the game. Just about a minute in. Now Bronca and Johnson with the face-off. Won by LaSalle. Healy bringing it in. Tries to chip it out, intercepted by Spangler. Spangler cross ice. Over to Smith. LaSalle sends this one up, knocked down by Bronca. Here's Darien now. And offsides is going to be the call.
Solid defensive stop there by Billy Bronca. That's one thing Darien's going to want to focus on. They can't let the puck get to the slot in front of the net there. That's where they suffered a lot of damage last night. So Darien's going to definitely want to protect from allowing LaSalle to get into formation, move the puck around them. They just want to be able to clear that puck out, and Darien's going to want to be able to get in formation on that far side and get a sustained possession.
If you actually look at the stat sheet, Darien gave up 25 shots on goal last night, and that's actually below average from a Bishop Hendricken team that's usually much more heavier, as that one is sent over to Charlie Schwind. Chipped over, kept in by Amiri Sakis. And now here's LaSalle. Trying to make the move on it. Number 22, Santos. Garabet dumps it off for the line change. LaSalle trying to use.
Smart dump there by LaSalle. Getting that puck in, they can get their subs on.
Here's Darien. Asa Beach with it on the wing. Using the boards to get it over to number 5, Chris Davis.
Off the bat here, we're seeing that Darien fourth line getting some playing time. You're just under 3 minutes into this game.
Use the blocker to stop that one. And now here's LaSalle. McIntyre dumps it off, whistle blown.
I see.
This will bring it all the way to the other side of the ice. And once again, if you compare it to that Bishop-Hendricken game, a lot more stops. Both teams have some breathers here in this one, because that first Bishop-Hendricken stop last night was probably 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah, I think we only saw, I would say, around 5 stops in that first period, which is not normal. You usually see a lot more than that.
In the neutral zone, Darien comes away with it. Holland over to Spangler, trying to get it back to Holland, overshoots him. Again, more of that sloppy pass that Darien had yesterday. Gregory loses it, and it will go into the LaSalle bench. If you look at the recent history between these teams, they most recently met on February 2nd, 2020 at the Smithfield Ice Rink in Rhode Island. LaSalle took that match 3-2 in overtime. And you actually look at their other meeting before there, also 3-2 in overtime in favor of the Rams. So Darien looking to pick up their first career win against LaSalle here today. And here are the Rams. This one sent up, loved by Schofield. A shot from the associate captain, Dylan Johnson. Assistant captain, Dylan Johnson. Johnson, a Connecticut native, coming back to play here in the Nutmeg State. As that one is sent up past the net. Trying to clear it out was Fusco. And now here's Darien, Crepin. This one. Healy will keep it on the ice. Here's LaSalle, Bogosian, trying to make a move, stopped by DeVillers. And it will be Amiri Sakis that clears it to the neutral zone. Bogosian once again with it, dumps it off. Icing called. And once again, they will face it off in the Darien offensive zone, this time to the left of Maxwell Cute. Blanca and Johnson with the face-off. And the Salle will come away with it. Up in the air. And brings it back over. Alec Garabet. Hard check there. Here's LaSalle now. Sends it up and just wide of the net.
Little change up of a wrister there. Schofield wasn't fully on it. He was lucky that one was wide.
Robert Natal was the one with that shot. And Darien trying the centering pass and getting knocked to the ground was Bronca. And
that's going to be a trip.
A trip called on the Rams. Here's that number 9. Mark Berteski will be heading to the penalty box. Junior defenseman. And Darien will go on the power play for the next 2 minutes. Face off to Cute's right. Darien wins it. Moving the puck around nicely. Shot is up. Stopped by Cute. And Darien will try again. Schwind.
LaSalle penalty to number 9, Mark Berteski, 2 minutes, interference.
Darien now looking to get it back to the offense. Bronca sends it all the way over to Lancaster. Was centering it, intercepted. And this one will...
If I'm Lancaster in that situation, I think you want to pull that puck out. Let the offense get into the zone. Let the power play unit settle in. Unfortunately, he went for what he thought would be a quick play, possible shot, and it just got turned the other way, and Darien had to reset once again.
Schwind dumps this one up over to Whitaker. Bradley will make an attempt on it, but this one will go all the way down to Schofield. Gets it right back to Ely.
been a very successful kill from
hit
LaSalle
there.
so far. Great hit there.
No call. And Schwind will come away with it. 40 seconds left on the power play. Bringing on the new skater for the Wave. Moving around the boards. Kept in by Holland. And he loses it. And here's the Rams now. Smartly just going to dump it off. Kill the power play. Holland. Taking his time. Still 15 seconds on the power play. Treats it to DeVillers. To DeVillers, the junior. Puts the shot up wide of the net. And for Teshi, will lead the penalty box. Both teams back to even strength now. DeVillers will get this one forced all the way for the icing. Dylan, it does feel like that's almost the Rams' game plan, is just to get the puck and just hit it as far as they can down the ice, resulting in all these icings that we've seen so far. Yeah,
we've already seen 3 icings called on LaSalle. Darien's doing a pretty solid job getting some shots off, getting some possessions. They're yet to really have a nice sustained possession, but hopefully for Darien's sake, they'll settle in.
Shot up by Beach and gloved by Max Cute. And that's not going to be an easy task for Darien to do to break Max Cute. Last year was named to the was an all-first teamer for Division I in Rhode Island. And a 4-year varsity player, the head coach Sean Tingley and the Rams. This one sent up, knocked down by a Darien player. And here's the Rams, Santos. Looking for Natal. Collins loses it and regains it in front of the net. Kept in by Amiri Sakis. Will.
It was a good idea there from Amir Sakis. Unfortunately, felt a bit rushed.
And loses it there. This one sent up wide of the net from Santos. And Darien will come away with it. Chris Davis trying to clear it, kept in by the Rams, and they will dump it off. Bring on a whole new line of skaters.
Salle doing a good job keeping the pressure on there. Even though the puck has exited the zone, they've got the puck back. They're just going to do what they've been doing all game. And I guess that means ice the puck once again.
We're not even 10 minutes into this one, and
I think that's their 4th icing call.
Don't believe that's normal for high school hockey, at least in the state of Connecticut. But once again, the face-off to Cute's left.
Coaches generally put a big emphasis on dumping that puck into the zone. It's a good way to get shift changes and get your rested guys out there, but it's called there as the puck is iced. And it seems like LaSalle's been doing that. They've been dumping the puck in. So has Darien. Unfortunately for LaSalle, though, a few of those dump-ins have been from behind center ice. So they've been called back on icing quite a few times so far this game.
They will try the face-off yet again. Same place to the left of Cute. Puck moving around. Finds his way to the neutral zone. There's LaSalle now. Falling to the ground with Sheehan. And now centering pass, the shot is up. It is up! And Darien will come away with it. It's actually LaSalle that quickly gains possession of it.
Had a little deja vu there from last night's goal from Bishop Hendricken, the one that went up and over the shoulder of Schofield.
It was a good second. That puck was just floating in the air, and a couple of LaSalle players tried to just use their stick and bat it down. They were unsuccessful in doing so. And thus the score remains 0-0.
LaSalle's doing a great job right now of finding the guy open in the middle. Darien's got to do a better job covering that.
Spangler knocks it over to Holland. Tommy Holland once again brings it into the zone. Puts the shot up and off of Bradley. Schwinn gains possession of it. Over to Holland, and Bronca will bring it in. Quickly being met by Johnson. Squirm on the boards. Shot there, and wide of the net, off the stick of Schwinn. Charlie Schwinn, a sophomore. With a couple more years, still is hard check there. In front of the net, and to the side of the net was Johnson. Ref will signal his hand up, a delayed penalty.
Delayed penalty. That's going to be on Charlie Schwinn for boarding, I think. That's a cross check.
Cross check called on Schwinn. And he will.
Yeah, Dylan Johnson, he's a big guy, and he bodied Charlie Schwinn right there. Schwinn, tough kid, though. He stood right back up and started fighting back. Unfortunately, what he did was illegal, so LaSalle is going to get a power play here in their first big opportunity.
Oh. And Salle wins the face-off. Sends this one, and finds his way to the board. The Rams trying again. Bringing it in, missing it. Johnson tried to gain it, but it will be number 21, Henry Gregory, that comes away with the puck. And now Darien trying on the shorthand, sends it, and to the leg of Cute, he will freeze it.
Back on defense, that was a great job by Grafton Ely protecting the slot. You could see he was sort of battling it out with Dylan Johnson. Johnson now getting off the ice. I believe his helmet came off.
Doesn't appear that way. He's going to put it back on the bench. But LaSalle will remain on the power play for the next minute and a half. Riccatelli. And looks like helmets got stuck together.
That's what it appears to be.
Both teams, number 15s, Ben Riccatelli and Billy Bronca, their helmets appeared to be stuck together for a little bit, and play stopped. And there's a stoppage. They are going to bring Johnson back on. So he must have come off.
Lucky for LaSalle that they got the whistle there. They wanted Johnson on the ice. I believe he had to come off after that last whistle because his helmet came off. This quick whistle got him right back on the ice.
The Rams win the face-off. Get it over. Now bringing it into the zone. Whistle blown. And offside is the call. Setting up another face-off between Johnson and Bronca. Minute 17 left on the power play for the Rams. Darien wins the face-off. Thurlow trying to stay with it for Brouillard. Gets it over to Riccatelli.
That's what they want.
LaSalle now. Shot up. Stopped by Schofield. And Darien will just hit this one down the ice. That was number 21, Thomas Sheehan, who put the shot up for the Rams. And now Riccatelli. High up on the boards. Spangler gains possession. Just hits that one on the ice. Cute hands it off. Garofalo. And now Sheehan loses it. Holland right back to Sheehan. In front of the net, off of the stick of Ryan Spangler. LaSalle shot up and gloved by Chris Schofield. That's Tyler Garofalo who put the shot up, the freshman defenseman for the Rams. glove of Schofield beat him. Santos and Elders for the face-off. Salle keeping the pressure on. Shot up, deflected by number 11, Natal. Behind the net, trying to wrap it around. Stopped by Schofield, and they're gonna call it a goal. I think Schofield thought he stopped it.
Great finish there. We'll take another look.
It did look like Schofield kind of, he put his leg right up against the post.
Santos snuck it in. What a great goal from him.
A delayed whistle from the ref, and it was a goal. So Blake Santos will open the scoring. And the Rams strike first. It was interesting because you looked at Schofield and he thought he made the stop on it. But the puck did get behind him. Santos had a goal yesterday against Greenwich as well as an assist, and he picks up another one here today, his third goal on the season.
Offsides.
Face-off to ensue. Darien comes away with this one. Sloppy pass over to Spangler. A shot up and off the skate of Spangler. And you also look at yesterday's game between LaSalle and Greenwich, in which LaSalle only took them 2.5 minutes to put up their first goal of the game. And here it took them about 13. So Blue Wave slowed them down, and there's still a lot of hockey left to be played here today.
We haven't really seen much of a Darien possession in quite a few minutes now. LaSalle's starting to get control here. Darien can't let that happen.
Spangler loses it to Peterson. DeVillers will get it to the neutral zone, intercepted by Bradley. Peterson turns it over to Bronca. By Bogosian, and Schofield hands it off. Number 20, Durant. Darien now a minute 20 left in the period. This one is up. Bronca gains it on the wing. Sends it over to Gerabet. And the offside called on the Blue Wave.
Quite a few offsides this game we've seen as well. Not something we saw a ton of last night.
Minute and 11 seconds left in this first period. The Rams come away with the face-off. Bradley pumps it over, was looking for number 20. Pasca sends this one centering pass over to Bogosian. And Beach catches that one. Healy right back to Asa Beach. Beach sends it up and gloved by Q. Darien's definitely had the looks so far in this first period, unable to convert any of them. And with 43 seconds left in this first period, there's a chance the Salle might be heading into the locker room with a lead. Face off to Cute's right. Koteshi intercepted by Holland. The centering pass goes behind the net. It's been moving around. Kept in by Spangler. Puts it up on net. Stopped by Cute. And Smith, this one sent up behind the net. Spangler once again. It's just wide. And that will do it for this first period. Some action in front of the net, but nothing noteworthy there. LaSalle 1-0. Dylan, what did you see in this first period?
I think LaSalle really picked it up as the period went on. It looked really even at the beginning, and then LaSalle just started putting the pressure on. They were generating a lot of shots. Darien's going to want to come back, reevaluate after this period, hopefully step up their defense, maybe to get themselves some solid possessions on the offensive side of things.
And now Mac Budd, we've mentioned so often the mastermind he is. What do you think that he's going to be telling his guys going into the locker room here?
Keep hustling, settle down, and make sure you're covering that slot on defense.
Once again, LaSalle leads 1-0 going into the first intermission. You are watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. We'll be back with more hockey.
The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared to respond whenever you need it.
I'd like to thank the Darien Foundation for their continued support. They've been a wonderful partner, and they've taken this vision that we've had for this property and make it a reality.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
This is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
It's important for people to be proud of where they live and to understand that if they want a better society, that they need to fund places like the Darien Foundation and the places like the Mather Homestead, because they're so rich in cultural achievements that it makes it a better place to live.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
This is David Genovese, founder of Corbin Cares. Corbin Cares Phase 2, in partnership with the Darien Foundation, was launched to support the people who support Darien. Corbin Cares partnered with the Darien Foundation to thank essential workers, teachers, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, town employees, and postal workers who stepped up during the pandemic. Family meals for 4 were provided by 4 Forks, Bodega, Michael Joseph's, 1020 Post, and Parlor Pizza and Wine. Post 53 was treated to a tacos and waffles night with Bodega and the Waffle Cabin. Thanks to countless donors, 910 family dinners for 4 and 110 posties were served. And the Corbin Cares office was flooded with notes, emails, and letters of gratitude. Thanks to the essential workers and generous donors, you are all that make this community great.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We are On the Stage. We are At the Big Games. We are On the Field. We are In the Gym. We are On the Move, live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
I'm proud of the work the Darien Foundation has done over the past 20 years. If you live here, our work has likely impacted you, your family, and your neighbors. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4.2 million in grants, which create opportunity for Darien's youth, support our town's safety and security services, and enhance the overall quality of life in Darien through collaboration with community organizations.
As a family that's relatively new to town and planning to make this our long-term home, I'm grateful to see my community and my family benefit from the Darien Foundation. When I learned that the edible gardens at the elementary schools, the generator at the Darien Library, and the playground by the Sound were all funded by the same organization, I raised my hand to get involved. I'm proud to support an organization whose impact I see every day in our schools and throughout our community.
So far this year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $138,000 in grants to enhance our community. In 2013, the Darien Community Association opened a 4-acre bird sanctuary thanks to a grant from the Darien Foundation. The serene wooded glade has attracted numerous birds, bees, and butterflies, as well as more than 200 school children and other visitors. This year, they added a new pondless waterfall, as well as more trees, plantings, signage, and benches. In 1976, the Darien Historical Society and Darien High School students built the Middlesex, an authentic replica of the 18th century whaleboats. These were used by local patriots in the Revolutionary War to fight the British Navy in Long Island Sound. The Darien Historical Society is restoring this artifact so that it can be part of Darien's upcoming 2020 bicentennial celebrations. The live turtle exhibit continues to be the most popular attraction for children at the Darien Nature Center, which welcomes over 16,000 visits annually. A new forest and pond ecosystem will allow visitors to engage with several species of turtle that will live together in a 50-square-foot habitat that resembles their natural home.
This has been such a special collaboration between the Darien Nature Center and the Darien Foundation, because not only have they provided generous funding to us, but we've been able to meet with members of the foundation and our staff and talk about what is going to make the very best exhibit for the town of Darien, and we've really added value to the process by doing that.
The vast majority of food distributed by Person to Person is donated from local suppliers and businesses. A group of dedicated volunteers drives the brand new cargo van on these daily rounds, which each year account for more than $100,000 in collected food. Person to Person also has an extensive youth program, offering many Darien High School and middle school students their first experiences at volunteering.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have a beautiful new van. We're very excited about it, not only because it's new and it's safe for those who are riding in it and driving and going to pick up all the food, but also it speaks to the support of the Darien Foundation, as well as speaks to what Person to Person does in the community.
For more than 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien, offering our town's youth, emergency services, and community organizations an avenue to pursue innovation and excellence. Collaboration with you, the members of our community, has been vital to our mission. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
We welcome you back to the Darien Ice House. Approaching the second period in this one between Darien and LaSalle. LaSalle currently leading 1-0 thanks to a goal from Blake Santos. Dylan, what do you think we're going to see in this second period?
You know, after that first period, LaSalle really started to pick their game up as it went on. Early in the game, it was looking pretty even. We were seeing a lot of sloppy back and forth. LaSalle started to get on it. They were dumping the puck in, and fortunately for them, they got a goal out of it. Darien's going to have to really turn around in terms of their offense if they want to get back in this game. Their defense has been solid. It's been picking up. They're covering the slot, but offensively, they really want to get a sustained possession so that they can get some nice shots off.
Once again, we're just about ready for the second period puck drop between Darien and LaSalle here on this Sunday afternoon in Darien, Connecticut. A big matchup, as we've talked about. LaSalle, some consider the best team in Rhode Island, right next to Bishop Hendricken, and we are underway in this second period. Teams switch sides. Once again, Darien in their home white jerseys with the silver numbers. LaSalle in their road navies, or in their road maroons with the white numbers. And moving the puck around, kept in by Bogosian. Shot up, sent on net, and gloved by Chris Schofield. It's Andrew Bradley with the shot. And if you're just joining us, Braden Shank and Dylan DeRiso with you. So glad you could be with us here on the DAF Media Network as we bring you this coverage of varsity boys ice hockey. Rams win the face-off. In their offensive zone. Sends this one cross ice over to Bradley. Keeps it in. Trying to center it. Stays behind the net. Blue Wave trying to clear it out into the neutral zone, and they will do that and come away with the puck. Put down behind Max Cute. Long pass there, complete. And Rams lose that one. Brouillard trying to keep it.
Darien went for a pretty risky complete line change there, and LaSalle almost benefited from it. Fortunately, they hustled out there, got back.
Also scary for the Blue Wave when you have Michael Brouillard with the puck, potentially with an open opportunity. As you mentioned, 11 points on the season, the team's leader with 7 goals. So he's not the guy you want to be leaving open with a shot.
No, he is not. He's quite the weapon, and he's got quite the shot as well.
The Rams keep the offensive pressure on. This one kept in by Johnson. Some more action on the boards. Darien comes away with it. Gets it over to DeVillers. Trying to chip it past his defender. Teshi, hard defense, and it will be Garabet who centers it, stopped by Cute. Garabet once again trying, this time stopped by Riccatelli. And the net will come off the post, forcing a stop and play.
And that opportunity there is exactly what Darien wants. That shot, that was a great centering pass from Garabet. They almost had the finish as well. If Darien sees more of those, wouldn't be surprised if we see a goal from them soon.
Elders and Santos with the face-off. Puck still moving around, and the Rams will come away with possession of it. Frederick gets over to the Blue Wave. And here's Darien trying to get the offensive going. Moving around in the neutral zone, Darien. Over to Davis. Davis puts the shot up, stopped by a defender. A shot is up once again off the defender. And a bad pass there. And LaSalle will come away with it. Trying to clear it.
Collins has got to get a hold of that pass there, because that was a huge opportunity for Darien.
Darien's going to try once again. That's the other thing, is when you got Max Cute in net, you also have a ton of defenders that are willing to make stops, as this one is chipped behind the net from Whitaker. And the icing is called. Once again, you have Max Cute in net, who's going to be tough to beat. And like I said, you have those defenders willing to put their body on the line and stop a puck, as they've made a couple saves already in this one.
Yeah, we already saw a LaSalle player eat one of Ryan Spangler's big slap shots earlier in this game. So they are not afraid to get in front of that puck.
Peterson and Whitaker to the left of Cute. Ref doing some talking. Side of the face-off, and the puck's dropped. Moving around. Scrum on the board. Rams come away with it. Gets this one over to Bogosian. All the way down to Holland. Bad pass there, intercepted by Sheehan. And Schofield knocks it away. Peterson loses it on the board. Bronca gets it over. Here's Darien now with an opportunity. Shot is up and blocked by Cute. That was Henry Gregory with the shot.
Great save by Cute there. He saw Gregory coming down quick, and he really came out of the net hoping to shut off that angle, and that is exactly what he did. Offside's called there.
So Spangler tried to keep the puck on the ice and keep it in the zone. He thought he did so, but the offsides is called. That was something we saw last night as well, coming down into the crunch time, last 10 seconds. Spangler thought he kept it in the zone, but the ref signaled the offsides. Face off here. And now using the hustle, gets this one intercepted by Riccatelli. Behind the net, moving it around. Once again, he's been Riccatelli. Kept in the zone by Pacheco. Riccatelli right back to Pacheco. And Salle keeps it up. Schofield bounces it to his right. Darien will bring it up to the neutral zone. Overshoots Crepin. And this one gets its way up into the Darien bench. We also alluded to a little bit yesterday, Darien's struggle with the out-of-state teams. They've lost 7 straight out-of-state matches, and they haven't won one since the records date back to 2004. That's the face-off at center ice, won by the Blue Wave. Here's Darien with the opportunity. Bronca trying the centering pass. It's loose. Cute, it's gonna glove it.
That was some solid passing there from Darien. That's what they want to see more of.
An opportunity. The puck was up in the air and loose, and a great job by Max Cute to just use his glove and pick it up to corral it. Darien now keeping it up, sends this one. To clear the zone, and it will be a round puck. Boards. Darien comes away with it. Spangler, or it's Bronca. Over to DeVillers. DeVillers trying to make a move. Loses the puck, shoved to the board. And now Bronca. Trying to hand it off to DeVillers. And it will be Vincent Healy. Comes away with it. Darien now. DeVillers. Sends a shot up off the stick of Healy and to the backboard. Healy sends it up. Got to Cute. He makes the save. DeVillers to Spangler. And they got to clear the zone once again. Spangler didn't want to take any chances and risk the offsides, so he retreated it. Davis turns it over to Smith. Darien regains it once again. Spangler sends it up, and it's loose. Behind the net, high up in the air, staying on the ice.
It's quite the backhander.
A lot of power on it. It's
definitely
all the way down the ice. And we have 8 minutes and 10 seconds left in this second period. Just about halfway through this one. And we'll see the face-off to Cute's right. And Whitaker out of the face-off, bringing on Henry Gregory. Take on Santos. Darien wins it. Sends this one. Stopped by the stick of Cute. Is now Salle. And the whistle blows out.
Offsides again. Yet another offsides.
I guess on the bright side with it, it's good that the refs are keeping a tight look on those and really enforcing all those, not letting any of them slide. As I think we lost track of how many offsides we've seen today.
Yeah, I stopped counting after 4.
Gotta make sure it's a well-regulated, safe game. As this one is stroked all the way down. Possession to the Blue Wave. Knocked to the ground is Natal, no call. Darien now surging with the puck. Trying a through pass. Rams, that one's intercepted. Gregory. Once again gets back, centering pass, stopped by Cute and frozen. Shove there, the ref's getting involved.
Lancaster and Bradley getting into it a bit after that play.
Extracurriculars, the refs quickly pounce on it. We'll see another face-off. Senior Graham Kreppen and the sophomore Ronan Peterson to take it to their respective sides. Darien wins it. Shot up and gloved by Cute. Another nice shot from Charlie Schwind. Schwind had an assist yesterday versus Bishop Hendricken. He's looking to put a goal up. Face off once again. Stuck with the referee, but the Rams will come away with it. Darien regains possession of it, tries the centering pass to De Villers. Thurlow, my apologies. And the Rams will force the Darien to get out of the zone, but they will come away with it. Peterson makes the move, sends a shot up. Stopped by the blocker of Schofield. Rams keeping with it, sends this one in, is Riccatelli. And the centering pass, retreats it over to Ferteschi, and this one is sent up in front of the net. And Darien's able to come away with it. That's Kreppen getting shoved to the ice. And he does again. Ferteschi over to Riccatelli. Both teams going with a line change. And that one just hit in from Garrick. Again, Garrick. This one, time turned over. Here's Darien now. On the break. Bronca slows down. And is knocked to the ground. Bronca made a nice move on his defender.
He got Gregoric sliding right there, almost had a chance for a shot. Instead, he decided to pass.
In front of the net. Great job by Gregoric to get on the ground and force the puck away from the net. And the Rams come away with it. Salle moving the puck around nicely. Intercepted by Darien, right as I say that. And the offside's called on Billy Bronca. Darien not happy with that call.
Parents not happy with that call.
And we will see the face-off. And the net. Action at the boards, Darien. We'll turn it over to Bradley. Quick attempt there, gets it over to Amersakis. Check to the ground is Collins, and the whistle is blown. And someone will be heading to the penalty box. Penalty called on, here's number 4 for LaSalle, Paul Bogosian.
It's a big opportunity here for Darien to capitalize on. They performed really well in that power play earlier in the game. They're going to try to get some shots off here.
Darien trying to use the power play to their advantage.
should have been a little more specific. Darien was performing well early in that power play at the beginning of the game, but LaSalle, they really started clearing that puck a lot, and Darien's going to hope to prevent from that again.
So Paul Bogosian in the box, 2 minutes for a trip, coincidentally against Cumberland. He also went to the box for the 2-minute minor trip. And Darien now for the next minute 20 on the power play. Trying to use the extra man to their advantage. Gets this one through. Tries the centering pass off the side of the net. Stays in play. Spangler keeps it in with a skate to DeVillers. DeVillers with the shot high of the net.
Great opportunity for DeVillers.
And this one will clear the zone. The Rams happy with that, forcing Darien to retreat and restart. Spangler brings it in with the zone. Quickly being pressured and knocked to the ground. The ref signals the hand up, and the delayed penalty has come in.
Huge 5-on-3 now for the next 43 seconds. And if you don't capitalize here, you wonder when you're going to do it.
5-on-3s kill any team, and this is a golden opportunity for the Blue Wave. It looks like Ben Riccatelli trying to plead his case to the referees, and he's not going to win the case. So 5-on-3 for the next 43 seconds in favor of the Blue Wave. Johnson, Garofalo, and Bradley, the three faithfuls for the Rams, trying their best to attack the 5 Darien players. A shot up from Schwinn. It's high off the blocker of Cute. And it is kept in by Bronca.
Schwinn's got a great slap shot, unfortunately.
Schwinn with the shot.
All that first one. There he goes with the second.
23 seconds on the 5-on-3. Schwinn once again with the shot, and it's in! Charlie Schwinn ties us up at 1. His third shot, and the third one falls.
Charlie Schwinn, they know he's got a great shot. That's why they kept giving it back to him.
Charlie Schwinn, the sophomore, picking up, I believe, his first career goal on varsity. It's actually only his second career points. And a big one as the Blue Wave tie us up at 1. And Dylan, you look at the scoreboard, they're still on the power play for the next minute and a half.
Yep, that only wipes one of the penalties, if I'm not mistaken. So Darien's still going to be up with a 5-on-4 advantage. Now's a great time for them to capitalize once again. They've got the momentum here. They need to make the most of it for this next minute and a half.
So the official award, Schwinn with the goal, unassisted. And the tripping penalty is the other penalty that is currently being served.
Darien's going to want to settle it here.
Finds its way to the neutral zone. And the hand is up yet again, and it will be a Darien penalty. And I can't imagine Ely's going to be happy with that one.
4-on-4, giving up a big opportunity there for the Blue Wave. And now, after 54 seconds, they're going to have to try to hold off LaSalle's power play.
LaSalle power play unit that is solid, having scored 3 times on the power play this season. As it is Ben Riccatelli and Graf Ely in the penalty box for their respective sides. LaSalle now sends this one wide of the net off the stick of Ferteschi. Darien now, Beach. Sends a shot up, gloved by Cute.
That's a great glove save there by Cute. Solid shot from Whitaker as well. Let's take another look.
Take another look at it. Trying to go glove side, and Cute stops him.
That would have been upper corner.
Especially for a goalie of Maxwell Cute's level, where he only averages about 0.5 goals a game on average. He's given up 1 today to the Blue Wave. And I mentioned in the open, Q did not play yesterday versus Greenwich. Was given the day off for Caleb Jawaharjian. And this one, let's get this way all the way up into the LaSalle bench. Jawaharjian, a great game he had yesterday, picking up the win for the Rams. And a team that is having a stellar season at 8-0-0, 6-0 in the Rhode Island Interscholastic League. Clearly one of the powerhouses for the Rhode Island state title this year. Salle with it. Sheehan. It will be Brouillard. Sends a shot up in front of the net still. Riccatelli has left the penalty box, so for the next minute, it is now shifted to a Rams power play.
That'll be for the rest of the second period.
Riccatelli newly out of the box. Darien just gonna keep the clock killing. And they're putting the pressure on pretty well.
They are. They've got Beach and Spangler back watching. That was just some nice pressure there from Crepin and Whitaker to run that clock. Still 25 seconds, though.
Salle trying to center it. It's behind the net, looking for the wraparound. That's how they scored their first goal. It's number 26, Dylan Johnson. Kicking it in, and the whistle blown with 8.2 seconds left in the period.
And if Darien holds them off here, they're going to be pretty happy going into the locker room after this second period. A much better performance than we saw in the first.
Face off to Schofield's left. 8 ticks left before the second intermission. This one just hit all the way down cute. Just going to very gently hit it off. And that is going to do it for the second period. We are tied up at 1 thanks to a big goal from Charlie Schwind. Dylan, what did you see in the second period?
I saw Darien improving a lot offensively. LaSalle, they're still a great defensive team. They've been preventing Darien from getting good shots all game, but Darien's really starting to pick it up. Their passes are hitting more, and Charlie Schwind, they kept giving it back to him. They know he's got a great shot, and he used it, and he scored that goal for Darien, putting them back at a tied score.
So Dylan, I asked you going into the first intermission about Mac Budd. Let's go to the other side. Head coach Sean Tingley and the Rams. If you're head coach Tingley, what are you telling your team in this intermission?
Keep the offensive pressure on. They're getting shot opportunities. Chris Schofield's had to use that glove multiple times this game. If I'm him, I just say keep getting those shots off. Go for the garbage goals. You know, the wraparound worked earlier. Rebounds are really where goals are scored. So that's what they want to be looking for in the final period.
We are all knotted up at 1 with 15 minutes still left to play, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation.
The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared to respond whenever you need it.
I'd like to thank the Darien Foundation for their continued support. They've been a wonderful partner, and they've taken this vision that we've had for this property and make it a reality.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
This is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
It's important for people to be proud of where they live and to understand that if they want a better society, that they need to fund places like the Darien Foundation and the places like the Mather Homestead because they're so rich in cultural achievements that it makes it a better place to live.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
This is David Genovese, founder of Corbin Cares. Corbin Cares Phase 2, in partnership with the Darien Foundation, was launched to support the people who support Darien. Corbin Cares partnered with the Darien Foundation to thank essential workers, teachers, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, town employees, and postal workers who stepped up during the pandemic. Family meals for four were provided by Four Forks, Bodega, Michael Joseph's, 1020 Post, and Parlor Pizza and Wine. Post 53 was treated to a tacos and waffles night with Bodega and the Waffle Cabin. Thanks to countless donors, 910 family dinners for four and 110 posties were served. And the Corbin Cares office was flooded with notes, emails, and letters of gratitude. Thanks to the essential workers and generous donors, you are all that make this community great.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We Are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We Are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We Are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We Are On the Stage. We are at the big games. We are on the field. We are in the gym. We are on the move. Live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
I'm proud of the work the Darien Foundation has done over the past 20 years. If you live here, our work has likely impacted you, your family, and your neighbors. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4.2 million in grants, which create opportunity for Darien's youth, support our town's safety and security services, and enhance the overall quality of life in Darien through collaboration with community organizations.
As a family that's relatively new to town and planning to make this our long-term home, I'm grateful to see my community and my family benefit from the Darien Foundation. When I learned that the edible gardens at the elementary schools, the generator at the Darien Library, and the playground by the Sound were all funded by the same organization, I raised my hand to get involved. I'm proud to support an organization whose impact I see every day in our schools and throughout our community.
So far this year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $138,000 in grants to enhance our community. In 2013, the Darien Community Association opened a 4-acre bird sanctuary thanks to a grant from the Darien Foundation. The serene wooded glade has attracted numerous birds, bees, and butterflies, as well as more than 200 school children and other visitors. This year, they added a new pondless waterfall, as well as more trees, plantings, signage, and benches. In 1976, the Darien Historical Society and Darien High School students built the Middlesex, an authentic replica of the 18th century whaleboats. These were used by local patriots in the Revolutionary War to fight the British Navy in Long Island Sound. The Darien Historical Society is restoring this artifact so that it can be part of Darien's upcoming 2020 bicentennial celebrations. The live turtle exhibit continues to be the most popular attraction for children at the Darien Nature Center, which welcomes over 16,000 visits annually. A new forest and pond ecosystem will allow visitors to engage with several species of turtle that will live together in a 50-square-foot habitat that resembles their natural home.
This has been such a special collaboration between the Darien Nature Center and the Darien Foundation, because not only have they provided generous funding to us, but we've been able to meet with members of the foundation and our staff and talk about what is going to make the very best exhibit for the town of Darien, and we've really added value to the process by doing that.
The vast majority of food distributed by Person to Person is donated from local suppliers and businesses. A group of dedicated volunteers drives the brand new cargo van on these daily rounds, which each year account for more than $100,000 in collected food. Person to Person also has an extensive youth program, offering many Darien High School and middle school students their first experiences at volunteering.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have a beautiful new van. We're very excited about it, not only because it's new and it's safe for those who are riding in it and driving and going to pick up all the food, but also it speaks to the support of the Darien Foundation, as well as speaks to what Person to Person does in the community.
For more than 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien, offering our town's youth, emergency services, and community organizations an avenue to pursue innovation and excellence. Collaboration with you, the members of our community, has been vital to our mission. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
Place.
We welcome you back to the Darien Ice House as we are approaching the start of the third period between Darien and LaSalle. If you are just joining us, Braden Shank and Dylan DeRiso with you. So glad you can be with us on this Sunday afternoon, live on the DAF Media Network. We'll switch sides for the final time in this one. Darien still in their home whites with the gray numbers. LaSalle in their maroons with the white numbers.
Some solid defense there from Darien. They kept them out of coming in to the middle of the ice, and that's exactly what they want to do right now.
Dylan, a big thing there, you look at the two periods. Darien was a much different team last period. They came out there, and I think they outplayed LaSalle, and they resulted in a Charlie Schwinn goal on the 5-on-3.
Yeah, Darien was performing very well in the second period compared to the first. First period, it looked like they were sort of devolving into how they were playing against Bishop Hendricken. Second period, they turned it around. Obviously had a talk with Mac Budd in between first and second periods, and they looked like a completely different team.
It's off to Schofield's left. The Rams come away. They're trying with the wraparound. The goal comes off the post, and play will stop. While we do have this break in the action, I'm going to give a shout out to our DAF Media production crew, all student volunteers from Darien High School: Connor Seaney, Hugh DeMarc, Connor Fagan, Cole Murphy, Dalton Morris, our DAF Media advisor, Damian Andrew, and Bruce Ferguson acting as our advisor on site today. DAF Media Network joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. They're located in Darien. And we thank all you for watching, and we thank all of our Rhode Island viewers watching for the first time. DAF Media is the streaming location for Blue Wave Athletics here in Darien. Intercepted there. Darien with the opportunity, sends it on net. Stopped by Q. Beach takes a little off it, keeps it on the ice, moving it around once again. Ely loses it to the neutral zone. The hand is up. Delayed penalty to be ensued.
That's going to be on Ely, I think.
Ely not happy.
It is.
As he trots over to the penalty box. His second penalty of the game, served one to actually end out the second period. On a power play that Darien was very successful in killing.
This will be a tough power play here for Darien. It's going to be the full 2 minutes. The last one, if you recall, the first half of it was a 4-on-4, and Darien only had to kill that last minute of the period. Man down.
Salle with the puck in the offensive zone. Moves it around. Riccatelli gets it over to Sheehan. Right back to Riccatelli. Captain sends this one. Gloved by Schofield, and the stop is made. Schofield, with the exception of that one wraparound, has been a brick wall in net for the Wave. And has really been that way all season, including the big one. He shut out Fairfield Prep, in which he made 31 saves, season high for him. Now it will be Bronca and Brouillard on the face-off. Schofield's left. So going all the way down to Cute. Darien putting the pressure on, and he will freeze it as De Villers was using the speed to intimidate him a little.
That was Thurlow, I believe, but either way, smart play by Cute right there.
I do want to apologize now, mixing those two up. The numbers 9 and 8 on the silver, very tough to tell. Patrick Thurlow and Arthur De Villers. I mean, nonetheless, they're two very talented hockey players. Also part of the reason they get mixed up so easily. They both are very talented. Salle now moving it around, passing it to point. Bronca knocks away and gets it to roll down ice. Intercepted by Gregory. Shoot that one past Whitaker. Here's the Rams now. Riccatelli bringing it up the ice. Completes it to Johnson. Stopped by Sheehan. Darien will clear it out there all the way down to Andrew Bradley.
Darien's doing a great job so far of killing off this penalty.
30 seconds left on the power play for LaSalle. Gets this one over to Tasca. Santos trying to wrap around again. It's loose. The shot and is high and out of play and hit a fan. Looks like he is fine, thankfully. As that was Santos with the wraparound. Stopped by Schofield, tried again, and sends it out of play. They should at least let the fan keep the puck, right?
I would say so, after getting hit in the nose.
The fan appears to be okay. Might have shed a little blood. Sends this one centering pass.
Great look there. Almost had it too.
The wraparound by Santos. The puck comes loose and no goal!
They're calling it no goal. That one clearly went in. The net is off, so that could have played a part in the ref's decision. So we get another look. That puck looked to be in, but it's hard to tell based off of where the net was. Because if the net was off,
so
wow,
it was the net came off just ever so slightly.
It came off, yeah,
right there.
It was just inches.
You could see the net is a little slanted at that point. The ref was delayed on calling it off, but the puck did cross the goal line.
That's a tough call to make. The ref made his call, and he'll stand by it.
That was Santos, who's looking for his second goal of the game. And in front of the net, the goal is off once again.
LaSalle's loving that wraparound shot.
It worked for him earlier in the first period.
It did.
There's been falling down on the ice. Garabet gets it to, I believe, DeVillers.
The ref adjusting the net here on the Darien side once again. Keeps coming off.
I mean, the referee was in a perfect position to make that call right on the red line. And I mean, if you go back to yesterday, Darien Bishop Hendrick in a similar call, same side right underneath us. Darien thought they had a goal, but the ref called it frozen. And that actually made a pretty big impact on the game, and I have a feeling that one could make a big impact on this one. Schofield tips it over to Amersakis. It's loose, sends it wide off the stick of Brouillard. Once again, the shot wide of the net. That was Peterson with a perfect opportunity, but just miscalculates it the slightest amount.
Despite the power play being over, LaSalle right there was looking like they were on the power play. They caught Darien sleeping a couple times, got some nice shots for themselves.
Good called power play also pulled off. Both teams back to even strength. In front of the net, sends it, trying to center it. Intercepted by number 12, Bobby Whitaker, off the leg of Peterson. Gregory gets it over to Whitaker. Whitaker loses it. Holland off the bench, right into the action. Ely overshoots Gregory.
Darien needs to get the puck out and settle it.
Using the boards to move it around. Hard check. LaSalle with it. Off the skate of Whitaker. Natal gets it through. LaSalle with the shot, wide of the net. Santos that was Santos once again with an opportunity. He will center the pass. The shot is up, off of Crepin.
LaSalle's doing a great job right now of throwing that puck in front of the net. Even if they can't see what's going on in front of the net, they're just throwing the puck
shot is
there.
Up. Stopped by Cute, and he will corral that one. Once again, some extracurriculars being stopped immediately.
This game getting a bit chippy, under 10 to go in the third.
8:55 left to play. Once again, we mentioned Darien has not beaten an out-of-state team since records date back to 2004. And Salle has owned the Blue Wave in their recent meetings, taking them down 3 times. That one is dropped. The Rams come away with it. Gets it over to number 10, Smith. Villers keeps it in. Just to be turned over to to Bradley. Darien now with an opportunity. Falling to the ground was Fusco. Trying the centering pass. This one back to point. Schwind has a goal in this game. Sends it wide of the net. This one thrown on net. Right back to Schwind at point. Puts the shot up. And Cute will freeze that one.
And you can see something that LaSalle is doing right now that Darien has not done as much. You saw right there when Charlie Schwind, perfect angle from where we're standing. Charlie Schwind had a chance for that wrister. It looked like the entire LaSalle team was lined up right in front of him, ready to block one of those. So they're doing a good job getting in front of those outside shots ever since that first Charlie Schwind goal on the 5-on-3 earlier in the game.
And that's something that you look at the goal differential, 33-5 coming in. Something on the defense was working to only give up 5 goals in the first 8 games for the team. Shot is up. Deflected. Trying the centering pass. It will be Brouillard. Setting it high up off the ceiling and out of play. Here in Darien, the Ice House, some lower ceilings compared to other rinks around. And it hits the ceiling there. And when you speak about the rinks, you look at the fans in attendance here. Darien changing their attendance policy, only 2 fans per player. And you look over on the LaSalle side, a pretty good crowd of faithfuls that made the 2-hour, 15-minute drive from Providence. That's something you compared to Hendricken yesterday. Not many fans made the trip. Nice weekend of hockey, though, for the boys of LaSalle Academy, Darien and Greenwich. A trip that Darien made 2 years ago. Played LaSalle and then Bishop Hendricken up in Rhode Island. 7:50, the puck is dropped. LaSalle trying to clear it out, and they will. Ely. Met by a defender. Fighting, and will hand it off to Garabet. Off the skate of Spangler and out of play.
That doesn't happen too often.
Spangler lost it.
Spangler has no idea what just happened. Puck went off his skate and then flipped up over the glass.
He's got a smile on his face. He turned to the ref, and right away he's like, "Where did it go?" And it was up in the fan, up in the crowd, and a souvenir for a fan. Elders and Santos with the face-off. This one sent all the way. Back some ways. Darien out with the shot. Off the blocker of Cute. Beach now will try. And gloved this time by Cute. Just overall showing why he's a well-versatile goalie. I mean, he can make he can make stops on his blocker, on his glove. He can use the leg pads, and he's really used it all this afternoon.
We really have seen him use everything. We saw him with the big blocker save earlier. That puck was up in the air down on this end, and he's been using his glove a bunch as well. That nice save against Bobby Whitaker back in the second period.
From behind the net, Riccatelli. This one sent up by Schwind and gloved by Max Cute. It's so fundamentally, it looks perfect. He's got, the nice movement, nice traction to the puck, and then he captures it, no problem. And of course, we're talking about Cute on the rink. He's also an all-state boys outdoor track member.
He looks big and clunky in those goalie pads, but I guess when he takes them off, he's a fast kid.
This one in front of the net. Darien keeps it in the zone. That one by Amersakis. There's LaSalle. Put to the ground. And the Rams More players falling to the ground. And Spengler will get it over. And Marsakis will eventually get it to Lancaster. This one just sent up. Cute makes the stop and will freeze it. .6:14 left to play in regulation. 1-1 our score. Blake Santos of LaSalle and Charlie Schwind of Darien with the 2 goals in this one. Puck dropped. Rams win it yet again. Sheehan turns it over to Darien. Here's the opportunity. The shot is up off the leg of Cute. Holland sends it. Once again stopped by Brouillard.
LaSalle has been a very physical team this game.
And
offsides there.
Offsides once again.
Some more activity after the whistle.
Ely and Michael Brouillard getting into it. Ely already 2 penalties to his name in this one. Darien was lucky enough to throw out both of those power plays. Bronca take the face off for Darien. Against what appears to be Santos for the Rams. Darien now. Garabet with the shot. Cute's gonna knock it away. It's loose and wide of the net.
Very close there. I think the shot might have been tipped as well. I'm unsure about that, but still a huge opportunity for Darien. They seem to be keeping a lot of pressure on right now.
Sends it wide of the net. Behind the net. Rams defense falling on it. Was Natal. Gets the puck to go through. Garabet will lose it to Bogosian.
That's going to be a boarding call.
So Darien with the delayed penalty. Cute will come out of his net. And LaSalle will slow it down, bringing the extra skater out. It's number 22, Blake Santos, a big extra skater. And Beach shoves him to the ground. Whistle is blown. And Darien will be sending a player to the penalty box. So a big power play opportunity for the Rams about to ensue, and one that really could determine the outcome in this game. Garabet takes a seat in the penalty box. The refs are discussing it, however.
It looked like a boarding from here, I'll tell you that. Garabet came up right behind him.
The refs
Let's get another look here.
I mean, the ref was pretty clear on this call. He sends him into the board. I'm not sure if the ref's in frame there, but he put his hand up pretty quickly. It's almost like they're assessing something else. Because Garabet has already had a seat in the penalty box, so he knows he has a penalty. It's almost like they're discussing if there's another one on the play.
I think they're still just discussing Garabet's, but I'm not 100% sure. That would make sense. It seems like they're looking at the corner where the possible penalty occurred.
It's like I said, Garabet has a seat in the penalty box already, so he's comfortable. He knows he has a penalty. I mean, is it a matter of a minor or a major penalty?
That, I think, is what it might be here. And a major penalty would kill the Blue Wave, as that would carry out for the rest of regulation.
So Spengler and Riccatelli, captains for both teams, now discussing with the referees. They have put a 2-minute penalty on the scoreboard for Darien. Ben Riccatelli still having a word.
So that'll be a minor penalty for Alec Garabet. They're still discussing down there with Riccatelli, though. And he seems to be pointing down in this corner here.
Well, that's what I was
where Asa Beach made
that was the
what looked more like a tackle on one of the LaSalle players down in this corner. So there could be a penalty for that. We're not yet sure.
Well, that would be the interesting thing, is that if they potentially do call that on Ace to Beach, then Darien's really now down a couple men. But the referee's now discussing with Sean Tingley.
Ryan Spangler's flashing 2 fingers.
Like I said, Beach he's sitting up on the bench, so he's not on the ice.
So, yeah, I believe they're going to be 2 men down here. That's what looks like Ryan Spangler is showing.
I don't know.
Nope.
They got 4 people on the ice. It looks like
it'll just be a regular power play. 5-on-4 for 2 minutes here, late in the 3rd period, Braden.
This is going to be a big outcome thing here. Both teams now getting fired up. LaSalle has an opportunity, 2 minutes with the extra skater. And quickly, Darien will get this one down ice. And that's all they're going to be looking to do, and put some pressure on his Bronca. Doing everything he's got to try to gain possession.
I love Darien's power man down strategy. You can see they generally send one guy down to just be like a sniper almost, going at different guys, targeting that puck. And then they keep 2 guys back, 1 guy sort of in the middle interacting with the puck down there. It's a good strategy.
Salle loses that one, trying to regain it. Number 12, Brouillard, back to point. Brouillard overshoots Peterson. Nice job by Gregory to regain possession of his stick. Knocked away by Peterson. Riccatelli keeps it in. Gets it over to Brouillard. Was looking once again to Peterson and stopped by Schofield. Bad pass there, intercepted by Johnson. Johnson out, looking for the potential wraparound. And
that's going to be a penalty on Darien.
Referees signal the delayed penalty. So they're calling.
It's going to be on Tommy Holland.
Number 4, Tommy Holland on the cross check.
Think a cross check.
And like I said, it's something that's so clear that both referees signaled it the second they saw it.
Yep, that's a cross check.
We saw Darien on the 5-on-3 advantage. Now we will see the LaSalle Rams on 5-on-3.
I believe we got a timeout called here by the LaSalle coach.
Head coach Tingley needs to rally his troops here. This is an opportunity that just keeps getting better and better, and they need to take advantage here. 3.5 minutes left to play in this one. And we are going to take a short commercial break here on the DAF Media Network. 3.5 minutes left to play. LaSalle on the 5-on-3 advantage. You don't want to go anywhere. We're back on the DAF Media Network. Face off to Schofield's right. Down 5-3 is Darien. Tucked in by Brouillard. Brouillard stopped by Schofield. It's loose. And the whistle is blown.
Schofield iced that one. 5-on-4 to 5-on-3 is a huge difference. In 5-on-4, it's still very possible to get in all of the lanes and block shots. 5-on-3 is a completely different story.
It's Spangler, Whitaker, and Ely, the 3 faithfuls for Darien. Gets him somewhere over past Brouillard. 26 seconds left on the 5-on-3 advantage. Shot up. Hits someone. It's loose. Will hit someone else. And Darien will come away with possession. Sends this one past Cute.
10 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Just getting out of that 5-on-3 for around 40 seconds, I think it was, would be huge for Darien.
Rams aren't done yet. Riccatelli brings it around. And will be retreating back. So one penalty has ticked off the board. This one, Alec Garabet back on the ice. But for the next minute, it is still a LaSalle power play. And this late into the game, that could be a game changer. Ice cold. And if you're just joining us for this exciting finish between Darien and LaSalle, Braden Shank and Dylan DeRiso with you. So glad you could be with us. And so glad you're spending your Sunday afternoon here on the DAF Media Network. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left to play. Face off to Cute's right. LaSalle slowing it down. They know they have 45 seconds still with the upper hand. They're going to try to capitalize. This one up high. Bradley, whistle called.
Offsides once again.
Offsides is the call. 33 seconds still left on the LaSalle power play. We'll see face off Whitaker and Peterson to take it. LaSalle wins it. Riccatelli, the captain, shoots this one behind the net. Schwind gets it back and out of the zone.
That one rode up just underneath the glass there. He got a nice bounce off the glass to get that out.
Real nice bounce. As this one, Cute, will come out a little ways. Hand it off to Ben Riccatelli. Under 10 seconds left on the power play. Riccatelli trying to make a move. Retreats it to Sheehan. And Darien has survived the 5-on-3. Back to some 5-on-5 hockey now.
Great penalty kill from Darien, especially in the 5-on-3.
Garabet gets it over to DeVillers. Darien now using the momentum. Sends the shot, and it misses. An opportunity, I believe it hit the crossbar or a post. And now LaSalle's gonna try to shift the momentum. An opportunity.
1 minute to go in the period here.
That was Arthur DeVillers with the big opportunity. Under a minute now. Garabet gets it over. Was looking to DeVillers. This one being brought in. Set. Stop by Schofield. Look.
He went through the legs.
Oh my God! It did.
He went through the legs. What a finish!
Andrew Bradley, the sophomore.
What a ridiculous finish. It sneaks in under Schofield.
Oh my God. Schofield stopped it initially. He lost it and it got through.
That might be the most ridiculous goal I've seen in my career here at DAF Media.
Wow. Andrew Bradley, a sophomore, his 6th goal on the season, and we are no longer tied. Wow.
Let's just get another look at that. A thing of beauty that shot was.
Wow. I mean, he did go through the legs. Schofield made the initial stop, and then he lost it. So
I think it just slipped through. There was a little bit of space in between Schofield's skate and the post.
Wow. With just 42 seconds left to play.
What a goal.
And Dylan, if you're head coach Mac Budd, now what are you telling your guys needing a big goal here late?
You got to win the possession here. Get the puck down into the other zone so that you can get Schofield out and hopefully generate an opportunity. Darien scored with their net empty yesterday. So they need something else like that to happen now with just 42 seconds to go in the game.
That is crazy.
That was a ridiculous goal, Braden. That was incredible.
Wow.
I saw him going through the legs, and, you know, when you see a shot like that, it usually doesn't have much of a chance at getting in, and that one did, and what a goal it was. 42 seconds left.
I mean, we said Darien survived the 5-on-3, and LaSalle came out firing even harder. As this one now hit into the Darien end zone. Schofield has been pulled. Yesterday they did have a goal when Schofield was pulled, but now LaSalle has an opportunity. just shoots this one behind the net. Just looking for the rebounds. Darien will gain possession. Holland gets it off to DeVillers. Had that opportunity earlier. Was unable to convert.
Darien giving it all they got.
Here's Darien now. Gregory shoots it up in the air. Darien has to clear the zone. And they do, but they have 5 seconds. They have to go. DeVillers looking for a miracle, and they are unable to do so. Andrew Bradley leads the LaSalle Academy Rams to a 2-1 victory over the Darien Blue Wave.
I am speechless after that goal.
Wow. I mean, when you talk about what teams have to do to, come out here with a win, I don't think either of us would have predicted going through the legs and beating a veteran goalie in Chris Schofield to doing so. And
not at all. 40 seconds to go.
Wow.
Bradley sticks that one. I mean, if you're going to win a game on a goal, that one has got to be it. And Darien had just come off, holding off a LaSalle power play. They were down 5 on 3, then down 5 on 4. Darien was doing a great job holding it off. And Bradley took it down. And he stuck ridiculous through the leg shot. And credit to him for sticking that shot. A well-fought game between both these teams, Braden. Darien, first period, they started off slow. They were down 1 after the first. Second period, they picked it back up. Then this third period, it was a real battle. It was a back-and-forth battle. Both teams were getting chippy. Both teams were getting into it. I mean, great performance from both sides. You can't really ask for more.
Yeah, it was definitely a battle of momentum throughout the game, and LaSalle will come to the Darien Ice House and complete a really nice stretch of 3 games. They beat Barrington Friday night. They went to Greenwich, took down the Greenwich Cardinals, and they take down the Darien Blue Wave, so they will have a happy trip back up to Rhode Island this afternoon, and I think Andrew Bradley is going to have an exciting time when he gets back to Providence, and all of his friends and buddies are going to be complimenting him on that one. It was truly a remarkable goal, and Dylan, if you're head coach Mac, but what do you tell your team after this road trip where you play the top 2 teams in Rhode Island, you fall so close, so short both nights? How do you take away from this weekend positively?
I think just after this LaSalle game, you just sort of go into the locker room and you say, hey guys, you played a great game. First period, you got off slow. Just pretty much what I said earlier. First period, you got off slow. Second and third periods were great performances, but they got the upper hand in the end off a great performance from them. Just credit to both teams. Darien, they had to play 2 really, really good teams 2 days in a row yesterday. Bishop
Hendricken.
And then today LaSalle. So, just two really tough teams, 2 of the better teams coming out of Rhode Island. And, today you can't really ask for a much better performance from the Blue Wave. And LaSalle with just a great performance themselves, really showcasing why they're one of the best teams in Rhode Island at this moment.
So with this win, LaSalle will move to 9-0 on the season. And Dylan, there's a big one Wednesday night for Darien, a chance to rebound. They take on the New Canaan Rams in the start of their FCAC schedule, so kind of a new birth, if you will, on their season.
Yeah, that New Canaan game on Wednesday is going to be a big one. New Canaan and Darien right now are at the top of the FCAC. Or Darien's actually at the bottom of the FCAC, considering they haven't played any FCAC games yet. But based on the just how both teams have been playing, they're going to be the 2 top teams at the top of the FCAC going into that game on Wednesday. So you can't ask for a much better game than what's going to be going on Wednesday night right here on the DAF Media Network.
That's right. That game can be caught on the DAF Media Network. Once again, your final score, the LaSalle Academy Rams 2, Darien 1, thanks to a big goal from Andrew Bradley late in the broadcast. Late in the game. I'm going to give one final shout out to our production crew doing a great job bringing you all the sights and sounds in this one. Connor Fagan, Cole Murphy, Dalton Moss, Hugh DeMark, Connor Senior, our DAF Media Advisor, Damian Andrew, Bruce Ferguson, our on-site advisor today. For our entire DAF Media production crew, Dylan DeRiso saying so long from the Darien Ice House. I've been Braden Schenk. We thank you for watching the DAF Media Network. We'll see you next time.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We Are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We Are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We Are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We Are On the Stage. We Are At the Big Games. We Are On the Field. We Are In the Gym. We Are On the Move, live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media.